Welcome back to the Midlife Rebrand. We're redefining this chapter together. To stay connected with our community, be sure to subscribe and follow the show right now. Before we begin, a quick disclaimer that this show is for support and storytelling purposes, not medical advice. Please seek professional care for medical or mental health concerns. Here we go.
Welcome back to the pod.
Welcome back.
We are here again with a guest
Yes.
because this seems to be our whole
Direction.
for season 2, I think. Recording with a guest. People are loving it. So let's welcome my bestie, Dominique, all the way from Fort McMurray.
Welcome.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming on to the pod.
It's so fun and scary all at the same time.
I know, yes. These cups are filled with gin.
Yeah.
And
Liquid courage.
Yeah, a little liquid courage for sure. So today on the pod, we were actually having an interesting conversation before we went live here.
Yeah.
And we're going to circle back to that because it was some good stuff.
Yeah, Shea framed it really well.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Do
Do you remember what you said?
What
Just
did I
say
say?
it again. Just say it again, Shea.
And
No
yes,
pressure.
and I meant to say what I said.
It's a little bit of like how women can be so judgmental when they don't
Yes.
really know what is going on.
Their perception of what someone is doing based on the reality
Yep.
of what someone is facing. So we're all, and I think we talked about this before, we have these stories in our minds about people and what the people think and what I can assume somebody's doing, and they're looking amazing, they're living their best life, and I'm jealous that I'm not at that stage, so I'm gonna hate. I'm gonna cut them out of my life because I can't see that, they're doing so well and I'm not. But I feel like for those women, they don't fully understand maybe what they're doing. It's all judgment on somebody else,
Yes.
on their perceived idea of what they should be doing too. Like, oh, you're a mom of young kids, why are you not at home?
Yeah.
You should be at home.
Why don't
Or-
you look like death? You're raising 3 children.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Why are you training? How many days a week? You should be at home.
Yeah.
And helping your husband with the kids.
Yeah.
How are you going on girls' trips with your friends without
Yes.
the kids? I would never go away. I had a friend that once would cook for 3 days and have all the meals prepared and have lunches prepared, have rides picked up for the kids to get them to school, back and forth, had a list on the fridge of the schedule, all of this so that she could go on the 3-day work trip. So she did hours of work in preparation just so she could go away on a 3-day work trip. And it was under the guise that, like, her partner, her husband, would have to take care of the kids. Like, so your husband needs lessons on how to parent? Like, you have to make all the meals? I would go away on a trip for work and I would just see you walk out the door. And our relationship was that I would talk to them about, okay, I need to be picked up at the airport at this time. It wasn't anything along the lines of I need to make lunches and dinners and have parents come over and other friends come over to take care of the children. Their father cared for them,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You never see the whole picture of anything. And it's not for us to worry about. That's what I like.
Yeah.
I think Jen and I, and I could be wrong, but in our last year and a half, 2 years, our focus is on ourselves and where we are and what is making us happy. And unfortunately, sometimes doing that, it can make other people uncomfortable and unhappy.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
for
that's
sure.
what I wanted to talk about was my experience in going through my separation and working on myself has been that I feel that a lot of friendships in my life have struggled to be loyal to me because what I've done has made them uncomfortable.
Exactly.
When they haven't even gone through it. It's not you going through it, but my actions have made you uncomfortable, so you then default to not being my friend or not checking in on me or not agreeing with what I'm doing or my behavior or how I'm acting.
Well, I think
That has been a bit of a reality for me.
The element is that, like, do people really believe that you just decide to just, like, divorce someone? Like, oh, I just want to be divorced now. Like,
Exactly.
that doesn't just happen. There are years of trauma or, like, problems going into it. Just because you don't know about what the problems, because I didn't share them with you, doesn't mean there were no problems. It just means you didn't know about them. So, like, the idea that this is a surprise is only because they didn't know the inner workings of it. And so obviously, if you're leaving or there's a divorce happening or a separation, there were problems. And the idea of a separation or divorce is that you're going to be a better person away from each other. You might still love that person, but you're just better and healthier away from that person, not living with them anymore. But it's never just decided on a whim.
It doesn't just come out of nowhere.
It doesn't just come out of nowhere. So I think the element is that if this is happening in someone's lives, we need to be like understanding that they have gone through something really, really difficult, and they're brave enough to take the next step to do that.
I get that a lot from people.
It's brave.
I'm so surprised. I can't believe it. Of course not, because I didn't run around lelling and screaming and stomping my feet about every little problem we had, because it wasn't anyone else's business.
But also, what is interesting is you didn't feel comfortable to tell some of those people maybe your problems, and they're showing you right now exactly why you weren't able to tell them.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe it's all for the best. It's still hard when you think of somebody as a friend, but also deep down you knew what their true colors were anyway.
But it's true, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
For sure.
And that's been difficult for me, because I do know that a lot of people still check in with my ex who have made no effort to reach out to me, not one time.
Because you're living your best life on a podcast. Apparently that's why you got divorced.
I guess
to do
because
this podcast
because
with
I
me.
seem happy. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, I need to.
So because you're happy, right? Like, how dare you?
Yes.
How dare you
Yeah.
be happy? That's the problem, I think. Like,
Well,
we
and
see
it's-
that a lot of women. It's like, oh, you look great. You got in shape. How dare you? Are you too in shape? Are you too skinny? Did you go too far? Did you get too much Botox? Did you get this? Did you get that? It's so judgy. Like, why
Yeah.
can't we just be happy for
How
other
dare you not
people?
be miserable?
This woman has started
Yes.
jujitsu.
Yeah.
These women have started jujitsu. That is, for something like me, for someone like me, that would be super scary. But I'm like so inspired by the adventure that you guys have taken on, that it makes me excited, and like I'm proud to know you.
And that's how
But
it
it's
should
not,
be.
and that's how it
That's how
should
it
be.
should be.
Women
for
rooting
women.
for other women.
Yes.
Rather than, oh my gosh, she's not miserable. How dare she? How dare she not be miserable? How dare she not be struggling? How dare she not look terrible?
How dare she spend time away from her kids going to the gym? How dare she spend time going on a girls' trip? How dare she go to therapy? How dare she do this? Like,
Yeah.
all of those things, there's so much judgment when we really should be celebrating all of these efforts to make ourselves better. Because when we're better, our families are better, our kids are better, our friendships are better, our
Yeah.
work is better. Everything gets better when we're better.
It's so
Anyways.
frustrating. It really is. And I think a bunch of these women need to start looking inwards and just being like, oh, maybe there's something more in my life I need to be doing, instead of just putting my energy towards judging someone else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's too much energy in the world. It's a negativity. It needs
my
to be,
gosh.
it's about positivity.
Yeah,
it's about
we're so harsh
finding
on each
joy.
other. Like, why?
Being happy is hard.
It is.
It's hard work. There's a
is.
lot of
It's a
really,
choice.
really scary things that
It's
are
a choice.
happening.
Yeah.
And so you're making a choice every day to get up and find little moments of joy. This cup of coffee is so good. I'm so happy that I'm celebrating this cup of coffee this morning, and that I have the ability to have this cup of coffee.
Yeah.
You gotta like
Yeah.
celebrate those little micro moments.
When we're sad and we're crying, we're not going out in public that way. Of course, nobody's going to see it.
Except for me yesterday, driving, bawling my
Well-
face up in the car.
That's one thing. I do that too, honestly. Like, I'm very emotional in this new phase, and I think it's just because I'm in touch with.
It's a nervous system like
It
it's
is.
honestly, you
Yeah.
have to let it go.
And I
And
do-
you
I'm-
don't.
I'm
Music
very
does it for
yes.
me. When I'm in
Oh,
the car
gosh.
and a song comes
Yes.
on, you give me a Celine Dion or a Wilson Phillips song. Oh my God, I'm in there bawling.
And I'm very aware of the moments in my life where I'm happy and where I'm unhappy. And I feel like when you're more aware of your emotions, you can be more in tune with them. And of course, I'm not gonna, on my sad days, be out crying everywhere so people can see me like that.
Yeah.
Of course, when I'm feeling happy and I'm feeling great, I'm gonna be out and I'm gonna be exuding that, because why the fuck not?
Well, and the element is give yourself some grace. Like, we're allowed to have a sad day. You're allowed to be blue.
Yes.
You're allowed to not feel great.
Yeah.
So when those emotions are happening, you don't have to have guilt about it. Like, you have the cry, you go, okay, and then you move on.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Like, you're happy, you give yourself grace, like a lot of times we even feel guilt for how happy we are in this moment. Like, oh my gosh, you're celebrating something. Yeah, but I shouldn't celebrate it because this bad thing happened and it's inappropriate and I should be. No, it's okay in that moment. It's like people talk about, like, at a funeral when there's a joke that happens and everyone feels uncomfortable to laugh. No, it's funny. Laugh. So laugh.
And celebrate the small moments, the joy, because there is joy in that life. It's my goodness, you're allowed to feel both things, and the people that are judgmental of that, it's oh my goodness.
Remember when we were talking about that conversation about funerals, and we were saying, like, we were going to be each other's executors, and we were saying, at my funeral, I want my playlist to be like all these songs that have
Celine
connotations
Dion.
about, like, I will live on, I will.
Yes. Yeah.
And then it was things like we were going to have, like, a bingo playlist or bingo game. So somebody has to wear a hat, bingo dab. Somebody cries, or somebody says they were my best friend, or somebody said they were funny, or things like that. And then can you imagine in the middle of a funeral, somebody jumps up and goes, bingo!
Yeah. In the middle of a eulogy. Someone's like,
eulogy.
bam, not the last one. Bingo, bitch. Where's my Celine Dion microphone?
And then it's like, you win the dead person's car! Yeah. And then the car comes with a big bow.
Just start giving
It's
away
like
the
a 1990
estate.
Cadillac.
Yeah, exactly.
No estate sales here, only estate bingo. That's
Estate
what's happening at
bingo.
our funeral. Yeah.
And then the flash mob comes in and everybody,
Yeah.
or you do karaoke, like, oh my God.
We
But
were
you have a
joking about this.
amazing.
Yeah.
distinct
So hard.
playlist, laugh so hard.
I love
I'm like,
that.
I would love that. Something that's celebrating, like, who you are. And my sister
Well,
was
yeah,
like,
and-
everybody would have tiny hands. And I'm like, yes.
I asked Dominique because I was like, will you be my emergency contact at Jujitsu? Because currently it's Shea's husband.
He should
And-
be on there too because he's close, and it's probably
Yes, he's proximity for sure. But Dominique was like, absolutely, yes. Put me as emergency contact because if they call me, I'm going to tell them to not keep you alive if you don't need to be kept alive. And I
Yeah,
was like, yes,
and I
thank you.
asked her some questions. What are your factors? Is it like you can't pluck your own chin hairs? Pull the plug. You can't do this, you can't do that, right? Like, what is your measure
Yeah.
of where, you can't go to the bathroom by yourself anymore? That's my measure, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, what's your measure?
Yeah, it was like Dominique would make the call. Jeff would be like,
Oh my God, I need you to make my call because I don't. He's like, I don't want to do that. No, I can't.
He's so funny. How's
No.
that? I'm like, Jeff is my emergency contact at Jiu-Jitsu. Thank you, Jeff. I
Yeah.
appreciate. But
Your years of service.
Yeah.
He didn't even know. He'd be like, who?
No.
yeah, I don't even think he does know.
No.
he's
And
gonna
to be
know
honest, it would probably just been a me. Like I would have been the one that hurt you anyway.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
They were talking about that today in class about how on Monday I tripped doing a move and I landed right on Jen.
Oh.
And all you could hear that everyone was like, oh, because Jen's like, ooh.
I was like, oh! All the air left my body.
My bad. My bad.
And a few of them came over to check on me. That's
Are you
fine.
okay? Yeah, they're still bringing that one up.
Good.
So our
My
little mini
bad.
first aid kits are
Yeah.
a good
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
It wasn't worse than the elbow right in my cheekbone. Which then
Didn't you have the black cheek? Wasn't it like
It-
super puffy?
it
for a
looked like
while?
I had
little bit.
filler actually. I was
Yeah,
like,
you're
can
welcome.
you elbow me in the other side?
You got
now?
a free
Like,
service?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Come
Oh,
on.
here.
Jujitsu and you get free.
Complimentary services by Shea via elbow. Yeah.
I
Whatever it
am a little
takes.
bit disorganized, klutzy.
Yeah.
Don't know where my arms and legs are.
But that's okay. I did a full like boob grab on her the
Yeah, I
class
had a
before that,
bruise.
and then
Yeah.
she paid me back with a punch in the crotch. Oh no, it was a knee to
was
the
a
crotch.
knee.
I thought her kneecap penetrated me.
You're
My bad.
violated by
I was
a
like,
knee.
I was just violated by your kneecap. It was
Her
funny.
patella.
Oh, my
Yeah.
bad.
Anyways, it's fun. But yeah, that
Come
was
join Jiu-Jitsu. It's great.
It's
And that was
It's so fun.
And for the most part,
Awkward
we
at all.
train pretty quiet. We keep to ourselves in the corner. We don't make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
We giggle from time to time. But yeah, that groan when all my air left my body was like
Oh my God. Whoopsie.
echoed through the dojo. Yeah.
Oh boy, I'm learning.
But yes, how dare I? How
How
dare
dare
I?
you?
Yeah,
How
you can't do
dare.
that.
Dare I be
How
doing
dare
that?
you be happy?
I know,
how
how
dare you
dare
be
me.
pretty? How dare you be funny? How dare you be kind?
Living your life.
Thoughtful,
Gosh.
considerate. So Rude.
That's crazy to me. So yeah, I was like, is it just people struggle with loyalty when they're uncomfortable? Is that because I'm a loyal bitch?
I think it has to do with fear, honestly. I think a
Yes.
lot of things have to do with fear. And I think it's like, well, when we were all together and everything was like it was, we knew how to interact with each other.
Yeah.
But now that you're alone, are you going to come after my husband? Are you going to do this? Are you going to do that? Are you on the prowl? Like, I think it's about the fear of, I don't know how to act with her anymore. Like,
Yeah. I agree.
A lot of times it's about they just don't know how to interact and how it's going to affect them. So that's where I think it's coming from. It's like, and what do I say? What do I say to someone who's
You don't
gone
have to
through a
say
separation?
anything. Just
you
be
say,
normal.
I'm sorry that this hasn't worked out.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get married to go, after 25 years, I think I'm just going to call it quits. Let's just tap out. No.
Yeah.
You get married because you say forever. So
Yeah.
the fact that it's not forever is a huge motherfucking bummer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, you know what? Just acknowledge, I'm really sorry that this is happening. Whether you're the leaver or you're the leavee, like,
Exactly. You don't need to know all the details,
No.
but you just need to say,
It didn't
hey,
work.
I'm here for you. If you need anything, let me know.
Yes.
Both parties. And
Yes.
it's not...
Or just interact with me normally,
Yes.
like you used to, and I will inform you of whatever I think you need to be informed of.
And just check
Just
in
be
on your
normal.
friends.
Be
Yeah.
normal. Be loyal. Don't be weird. Like, people are so weird.
yeah, I think it's fear.
I can agree to that.
Yeah.
And just, their own self-confidence even. And
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of women, and I know a lot of women are going through their own struggles, and they're afraid to make that move and to see you do it so successfully. And
It shines a light on their
Oh,
insecurities.
For sure,
right?
Kay, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
and
a lot of women are just living day to day in misery. Like, they're
Yes.
miserable. And for sure seeing someone do the work, put the work in, make the hard choices is scary, but it's also looking at them with jealousy. With like, oh, I wish I
Exactly.
was strong enough to do that.
Yeah.
And so
Exactly.
maybe that's where some of it's coming from too.
Well, what people
is
don't know is that I struggled with this for almost 2 years
before
before
you did anything.
before I did anything. Right? I started down a mental health journey of trying to get right in my head and trying to get right physically and cutting out alcohol and doing the hard work. It started 2 years ago. So it didn't just come out of nowhere. It wasn't like one day I was
worked
fine
with
and
your
then
partner,
the next day.
you worked with your
Yeah,
partner and
we should
communicated
say
with them
that.
a lot,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
it
Of
wasn't
course.
just Jen doing this. She,
Yes.
it was a family thing.
Yeah.
It was a,
Yeah, it's crazy perception, I guess, right? People's
because they
perception.
know. They assume they know, but
yeah,
they don't.
Yeah. So that was kind of the thing I wanted to talk about because there was a few things that had come to light this week that really made me reflect on it.
and I'd rather 2 really, really good friends than 100
Shitty ones.
acquaintances.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And it's tiring to have a lot of somewhat friends. Like, how would you know what to say to who to say? And how many times people say, like, don't tell this person, but this is what I heard.
Yeah.
Don't tell this person, this is what I heard. Have those 2 friends that like, that's,
Yeah.
who are they going to tell? No one.
Yeah.
Because they have your best interests. It's all those sometimes friends that are the ones that are going to be.
You don't have to tell a best friend, hey, don't tell anybody
No.
this.
Yeah, I was gonna
A
say.
best friend knows
Yeah.
what is something that you would be proud to share and what's
Yes.
something that was intended for just the 2 of us.
It's
Yeah.
like when you, for example, if I was upset in my marriage or was having a bad week and I'm complaining to you, you know that typically
It's just a
it's
bad
fine.
week.
It's a bad week, and maybe I need
Yeah.
to go sleep a little bit more or something.
Yeah.
But you're not going around saying, "Oh, they're going to get divorced." Like, "Oh, they're not right for each other," because
Yeah.
you know it, and it's fine. It's like, you'll figure it out. You're good. Let's just
A
continue.
best friend is never going to
Yes.
betray
No.
your honesty and your true deepest, darkest moments. That's the ultimate betrayal.
And
as
we
far as
always
I'm
preach
concerned.
energy out then in, right?
Yes.
If you're keeping your yucky thoughts and your yucky energy inwards, you're causing your body all sorts of distress, your nervous system, like inflammation, and you're just like,
Yep.
so a good friend should be the person you can go to, vent for a moment, you get it out, the yuck energy,
And you move on.
and then you move on.
and a good friend helps
you don't
you
have to
heal,
be
right?
worried
Like,
that they're going to hold it against you or say something to someone or, you know.
Yeah, sometimes the friend is just going to give you the advice that you need to hear. Sometimes the friend is just going to listen.
Just be a sponge.
Sometimes they're just going to give you the grace to have that emotion, give you permission to have that space.
Yeah.
And that's, in that moment, a good friend is going to know what you need. Or they're just going to keep trying.
Yeah.
But why can't everyone just be like that?
I don't know.
Childhood trauma. That's my answer. I don't know.
Yes. I mean, there's a lot of that for sure. But I think if everyone just worked towards just being a better human, we wouldn't have to worry so much about
my
what we're
gosh.
saying and how we're acting and how happy we are, how miserable we are, or what we're portraying to people, because it shouldn't matter.
Yeah, your life will be so much easier.
Yeah. Just
And I mean,
where's the
who
human
has the-
kindness?
Who has the time for all that stuff?
Oh, God.
Work on yourself so you don't have the time to be miserable.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh, people.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. And judgment is insecurity for the most part, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
The fear,
Yeah.
right? It's on that spectrum.
Yeah. For sure.
But I do think that's why, like, as you get older, your group shrinks a lot
Yeah. Yeah.
smaller.
Well, because you also get confidence to understand what qualities in people you like and what you don't like. So I have this theory about like elementary school is that in the earlier ages of elementary school, like grade 1, 2, 3 kind of thing, everyone in your class is your friend. And so I remember when my kids were little, you know, you wanted to have a little birthday party, you had to invite all 24 kids to the birthday when they were in grade 1 or grade 2.
Yes,
And
the whole class
the
had
whole
to
class
come.
had to come,
Yeah.
and it was all really important. And then as they evolve into elementary school, grade 3, grade 4, they start only, well, you have to cut it down because the classes get bigger with 30 or 40
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
But what ends up happening
And they get
is
bigger and they're
the
eating more and
kids-
taking up more room.
the kids start like gravitating towards some people in their class, some other kids, and then feelings start getting hurt that so-and-so doesn't want to hang out with so-and-so anymore.
Yeah.
And it's really tumultuous because the kids are learning what qualities in people they will tolerate and what qualities they won't. And so my message always with the kids was, you don't have to like everyone in your class. You don't have to be friends, but you do have to be respectful. So if there's a group project, you have to be kind to everyone. Everyone needs to be involved. But like at recess, if you would want to hang out with this one kid on the swing, you can do that. But the element was, you don't have to be friends with everyone, but you should be kind and respectful
Yeah.
Yes.
to everyone.
Yeah.
And then as you evolve into high school and university, same thing. You have all your high school friends, you go to university, it's another transition. You kind of dump some of your high school friends because you realize, you know, you've got first year university friends. Then you go to university for year 2 or trade school, year 2 or 3. Now you're really honing into people that have all these likes that you like, all these similarities, compatibilities.
Yeah.
And then it keeps evolving as you move through life.
Yeah.
But each phase of your life, you need something different. You need
I
someone
agree.
who's supportive, or someone who's creative, or somebody who's fun, or somebody who's, you know, like different levels change. And as we're in our 50s now, and we don't have the same friends we did. Okay, well, I am.
Whoa.
Don't have the same friends I did when I was 20.
Yeah.
Some of the friends I had when I was 20, I'm still friends with. But I mean, I can count them on one hand.
And
Yeah.
it's probably a different relationship than when you were when you were 20. Like, I have a friend that I was best friends with since I was 11 years old. She's in Calgary. I talk to her every maybe couple months. Never see her. We're in different phases, but I know I can rely on her and trust her. She's still that person to me, but not.
But as soon
It's
as you pick up
different.
the conversation,
Yes.
it's like, bam.
Exactly.
Boom.
But we both don't have to be talking to each other every single day or
Yeah.
have that same relationship we did when we were in elementary, junior high, and high
Yeah.
school.
There also needs to be a healthy balance of like both parties are reaching out. Whether it be once a week, once a month, once a year. It can't just be one person doing all the work all the time.
I had a
Right?
friend once that we would plan, and because we lived in different parts of the city, you'd have to make a lot of effort to meet each other. And then with kids and things, you really had to make a lot of effort.
Yeah.
But this one particular friend, I had said, okay, you guys, don't forget, Saturday I'm hanging out with so-and-so. And I think the kids were like 10 and 15. And the kids were like, you mean so-and-so that's going to ditch you? And I was like, what do you mean? Why would you say something like that about my friends? Mom, this person has ditched you the last 5 times you were supposed to meet up with them. I was like, well, no, these things happen. They ditched.
Yeah.
100%. The kids called it, but I couldn't see it.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, well, guess what? They've shown me how important I am.
Yeah.
Because there was always something else that was more important. So, okay, now I know, thank you. But like, my kids picked it up before I did.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
And then wait for that person to reach out, and then they never do. Yeah. And then it lies
7 years later.
dead in the water.
Yep.
See you later, bitch.
Thank you.
Not
for
interested.
coming.
Just do your part. Do your part.
Well, I think if people want to spend time with you, they will make the effort.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like, if you're a great person and you bring joy and you're fun and you're a giver, people will make an effort. It's like
They'll
if you,
surprise you. Yeah, they'll show up for you.
they'll
and
show up for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I've had a lot of transition in the last few years in my life here, and the amount of people that have stepped up to help out and not just said, oh, call me if you need anything. It was like, no, literally, I will go get the U-Haul for you.
Well, and that's
I
a
love
big thing
that.
in my algorithm right now, actually, is like a movement of where people are saying, you can say all the words, but like your actions are going to show me
How important I am.
how important I am.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you can say, oh, I'll do this for you, and I feel this for you, and well, no. What are you doing that shows me that you feel that way, or you see me that way, or you want to be there for me that way?
Yeah.
And my algorithm is full of that stuff right now. Probably because all of the mental traumas. Oh, but it's like, yeah, show me the money.
It's so beautiful when they do.
Yeah.
And I think the other element is noticing it. Like the moment where you go, oh, that was so cool.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
Yeah.
That I have friends that did that.
Yeah. It's true.
I love that. And it just makes things easy. Like
Yeah.
it just makes life easier.
Yeah.
When you're not worried about, trying to compete or judge or anything.
Yeah.
Easy. We need easy.
Just be
Well,
a good
and
human and
help each
show
other
up
out.
for people, man.
Yeah.
Like, put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah.
I was like, stop flapping your lips. Well, maybe don't stop flapping your lips.
Speaking of lips.
Speaking of lips. Why, speaking of lips? Speaking of lips, I need to speak about my lips
God,
again.
no, okay.
Jen's Bits Part 2.
Part 2.
So, TikTok shop.
Yes.
TikTok, whether it be shop or whatever, lands me down my algorithm. And I must have been complaining about my camel toe at one point.
Oh, because the phone picked it up?
Yep, my phone picked it up.
Camel toe, camel toe, camel toe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine will be there too.
Moose knuckle, camel toe,
Oh,
elevate,
God.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I'm getting these ads on TikTok shop for these thongs that you wear under your leggings or your gym shorts when you have 1,000 pairs of leggings that have the seam right up the cooch.
They always have the seam there.
Yes.
I don't understand
Come
it.
on.
And I don't know, man, if it's the midlife or what, but like the camel toe is real. I don't know if it's worse than when I was younger or I care more than when I was younger, but either way.
We didn't wear these kind of clothes when we were younger.
True.
Well, that's
Yeah.
true too, yes.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I ordered these thongs that have the little pad that.
Oh, the stuffing?
Not,
Yeah,
like, not stuffing. That sounds bad. No, I'm not stuffing it down there, trust me. I'm definitely not making my camel toe look worse.
You can upgrade from a camel toe to a moose knuckle. Only $9.99.
Oh, no, brother, no. So I ordered these underwear that have a little pad that makes it not camel
Is it
toe.
kind
Is
of
it
like the
silicone, like the nipple cover thing?
or the like
Yes.
bra things?
like
Yeah.
the bra things.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, like
Yeah,
the
so
foam
it's
piece,
it's very flexible. It's not like cardboardy. It's not uncomfortable. I'm wearing them right now. They're great.
Everyone's gonna look at your
Seamless, yes. There is no camel toe.
This episode is rated R.
Yes, rated R. And they're
It's anatomy,
seamless.
people, it's just part of your body.
Yes.
Every woman has one.
I literally feel like I'm wearing no underwear, which is my preference. Honestly, I hate usually wearing underwear. But now I have no camel toe. And I'm going to TikTok shop. I'm telling you, ladies,
Okay.
I will post a link if you are looking for.
The link?
But yes, I ordered 5 pairs and I wear them under my leggings now, and I swear by them.
Well, I mean,
you
to be
saw
fair, for you've been wearing them today, and I've probably heard about them
it. Yeah,
12 times.
12 times.
As
yeah.
soon as I walked in the door.
I love these panties.
But then Dom was like, well, now I can't stop staring at your
Looking
crotch
I'm
because.
trying to see if it's effective, right?
It's
So I
effective,
kinda like
right?
it's, yeah. It's like, don't talk about the vagina, and then
And then
everybody
everyone's
just
like,
looks at it.
I'm trying not to.
Yeah.
I
let's
have a
not-
funny story about the algorithm.
Okay.
Okay.
So, or the phone's listening theory.
Yeah.
So, you know how when you're talking with friends, and you're like, oh my god, my pap smear, blah, 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 blah. So, we were talking at
Wait,
one
no,
point
what?
about the pap
There's
smear,
not a
the
group of friends
doctor.
that I'm like, oh, listen, bitch, let's talk about
Yes,
my pap
there is.
smear.
We talked about your, you would talk about it. So, for, I swear, 6 months, the algorithm was sending me ads for speculums in like, and you know what the speculum is? This
Yeah,
thing, the
the-
duck lips that go in when you're having the pap smear.
The silver
Separate-
swansicle we used to call it, but now they're plastic
Now
and
they're
disposable.
plastic. So yeah, it's like, oh, you need 100. Timu says you need 100 speculums for only. I'm like, in what world does someone need 100 speculums that they're gonna buy them off of Amazon or Timu? Doesn't a doctor get that from a supplier?
Who's doing their own pap smears?
Oh my
Exactly.
god! Actually,
Like,
no,
what?
wait. It's coming out where women
No.
are going to be doing our own pap smears.
Come on.
In 2 to 3 years. My doctor actually
What?
just told me 2 weeks ago.
Shit.
Yeah, for real. He
So
just.
we really, so I mean,
I don't know that we would
No.
be using a speculum,
No.
but yeah. Sorry, I just found that out.
There's probably what, just some long rod
Yeah,
that you're gonna
they're
stick
just-
up there and then
and
put it in a
like a
tube
big
and mail it
swab.
off.
That's exactly it, probably.
that's crazy. No, thank you. No,
Oh my gosh.
no. The fit test. Have you done a fit test?
No,
The new fit tests.
no.
So there's like for checking for colon cancer.
Isn't it?
You have to take a sample of your own feces and send it. Like they send you a little package.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Yes,
like,
you are.
No.
Do you know colon cancer
No.
is one of the most one of the most cancer causing deaths?
You have no symptoms, and then by the time you do have symptoms, it's too late treatments.
That's
and
gross.
then you,
No.
I was like,
No.
oh, dude.
Yes.
No.
Oh my god, Jen.
No.
But you know what? To be fair, I'll do a fit test every year if I don't have to do a colonoscopy.
I've done a colonoscopy. It wasn't that bad.
Oh no, I can't do the juice.
Oh,
I'm totally terrified of it.
it was honestly, it was not that bad.
I also don't want to poop in a bag and mail it away. I will poop into a tube and
You poop into your plastic
And you just
and then you
scoop it.
take a scoop of it and you
no.
put it in a little. And
No.
you have like a
God.
little.
No.
You have a little thing of
Why are you
poop.
doing that like it's my protein? No.
Your health is important,
Yes,
and
if
that
it's-
is.
we're gonna mail away for your fit test. And on
While
the
I'm
podcast-
sleeping. You guys will just fit test me while I'm sleeping. Scooping my poop is different.
It's
Oh
not
my
scooping
god.
it.
It's
You're dipping the little nibby in your poop.
Ugh, no. We gotta
But
stop
still.
talking about this. This is dipping nibbies. No. Nope. I'm uncomfortable now.
okay.
Ugh.
Well, as your executor and my husband is the other one after you, we're on her health here because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have
Okay.
to.
Okay. Somebody get on my health here.
They did make it super easy, right? Like you
Yes.
just mail away for it. It comes in the mail. You do it in the convenience of your home, which was way better than trying to do it at the lab.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, no. I don't know.
Something I learned about you.
Yes. Yep.
Oh
I
my
know.
goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do some crazy stuff, but I apparently won't scoop my own poop into a plastic bag.
Today.
Today.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's a new day.
Jeff, my emergency contact, says so.
Yeah.
No. I've been friend off. I've been emergency contact off.
Yeah, that's it. You're off the list. No.
Back to someone who won't make any decisions
Yeah.
for you.
In a medical emergency.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're off. You're fired. Yeah, Jeff stays on. Thank you, Jeff.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Anyways, well, this was a great episode.
I mean, we might cut.
You might cut the poop stuff.
Yeah, I might cut the poop stuff. I I feel like I talk about a lot of crazy stuff on here, and that might be too much. Yeah. And I'll just leave this little end tidbit so that people know we talked about it, but then they don't actually hear all of it.
Then they're just going to be like, what was the poop stuff?
Well, exactly, yeah.
Except for no one interacts with us, so.
You need to start doing a question. So you should do like a question at the end.
Okay.
So something that people can share, because especially because it's not, these aren't really like.
Okay, so
question that you
Dominique
ask
brought
everybody.
these little fun questions.
And we'd like your responses too.
Yeah, you should see her little bag of tricks. Okay, so here's a question off the top of the pile. What's the hardest thing you've ever done?
I think moving to Fort McMurray was really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, moving all by myself, the kids. They're grown now, so I mean they're adults. They were moving out anyway.
And it's Fort McMurray.
It's a beautiful community.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Yes,
like
beautiful.
you live in the boreal forest, which is really really cool. I didn't really realize when I was going up there how like expansive, and it's really quite magnificent. Like the beauty, and the city is huge. Like it's quite big. It's quite spread out.
Yeah.
I quite enjoy the city. It's scary.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's scary. You're moving to a new city, new friends, new work. So yeah, that was the hardest thing, I think.
Yeah, by yourself too.
Mine was starting my business.
Ooh, yeah.
It's still the hardest thing that I'm doing every single day, but also the most rewarding.
Beautiful.
But
For
it's
sure.
been
Yeah.
great.
Here's a good one to end the podcast on. What's one goal that you wish to accomplish this year?
My goal would be to find more balance in my work and personal life,
Yes.
because
that's a
I
good
don't
goal.
have balance right now.
Yeah.
Mine I think would be about physical fitness. So I've been doing the gym lots, like lifting weights. So I just want to make some gains on that, like so that it's more functional. It's not about body image, it's about strength. I just want to be stronger. So by next year, this time, I want to have some of those things that maybe may be difficult. I want them to be easy because I'm stronger.
I love that.
Yeah, I love that too. I have a couple goals. I have a goal to go on a trip with my girls.
Ooh, nice.
Just the three of us.
Yeah.
Just
I love that too.
organize it, execute it,
Yeah.
be brave enough to do it, go
An adventure.
to a different country with just my girls and show them that the travel history they have with me and my anxiety and stuff just doesn't have to be a thing anymore.
When I travel with the kids, we would always say things like aventure, which were French, and so it's like adventure. So when things weird happen, or we'd be like, well, aventure, it's an adventure. So there was a rock slide and we got stuck on the side of the road, and okay, well, it's an adventure. We just embrace it. So yeah, that's awesome. I love that.
Yeah. And then my second goal is to get another stripe on my belt.
We got this.
Yeah. Another stripe or two. I want to earn some stripes. That's my second goal.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I want to feel more comfortable, and I do already. I'm just throwing that out there because we're learning a ton.
Yeah.
But I want to continue to be like, I actually know what I'm doing.
Yes. Yep. It's good.
I'm excited.
That's awesome. So put in your comments below.
That's
Love it.
right. Yeah. Well, thanks for listening to our ridiculousness again on the podcast.
This is fun.
We'll see you next time.
See you next week.